All right, friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you your daily horoscope for the 25th of August, 2019. Sunday Funday, right? We've had a huge spiritual awakening. Hopefully we've been tapping into that this weekend, all right? Tapping into the unconscious, tapping into the spirit realm, all right? Opening up. We're more than just these physical beings, right? We're more than just these physical bodies. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, having a physical experience. Okay, so the plot thickens today as the moon in the morning time is going to be in Gemini. Still talking about information, so it's still light, it's still buzzing. We should be hanging out with people, going out and doing things early in the morning. And then about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the moon's going to move home in the sign of Cancer. All right, so we start to come down. So we start to take all of the information that we've received over the weekend and we bring it down. We bring it internal. Okay, this is very exciting. Further, we've got Venus now moved ahead of Mars. Yesterday they were conjunct at 4 degrees each. Mars is still at 4 degrees and Venus is now pushing ahead at the 5th degree. All right, so just one more day, it's going to be an exact trine at 6 degrees to Uranus. Okay, so Venus is over here in, for you, let me see, over here. Venus is over here in Virgo, and then Uranus is over here in Taurus. Okay, so they're going to be, getting closer and closer and closer to making this perfect trine. Okay, these aha moments, these spiritual awakenings, this seeing beyond the physical world, seeing things for more than what, this surface level of vision that we have. It's like, these are our blind eyes, our third eye here. That's the one that sees everything, and that's the one we're tapping into this weekend and allowing us to move forward. So further, as Venus is now pulling, let's go to the chart, let me show you. Venus is ahead of the game. Okay, we are leading with love. We're leading with our passion. We're leading with our desires. Okay, and the sign of Virgo, this is about putting in the work for other people. So it's about loving doing the work for others. Okay, we have this beautiful sustain of energy still mentally with Mercury and Leo. We have no problem communicating and we're still in the place of the thought process that we can continue going. We still have the courage and the leadership roles of the lion. Okay, so we're taking this mentally and applying that physically here. Okay, we're doing the work. Very, very positive. Okay, and as you can see, there's an in conjunction happening, or excuse me, this is in conjunction, this quincunx, okay, aspect 5/12 of the chart from Chiron over here in Aries, and it's making a connection to really all three of these. Okay, so it's reminding us this ourself. In order to heal ourselves, we have to be there for others. Okay? In order to heal ourselves, we have to be there for others. And it's just like, if you start digging into psychology, anyone that's going to talk about when we get down, when we get depressed, we're thinking so much about ourselves. We're thinking about our problems and our, molehills as mountains. And one of the best things we can do during that time is offer charity work, is to be there for somebody else, is to get out of our own head, get out of our own, mental prison and apply anything to somebody else. Go to a soup kitchen and pour for the homeless people. And then it's just like, oh my goodness, when I'm doing this work, I can begin to see that, there's a lot that I can be thankful for, that my life is very blessed indeed, right? So this is definitely one of those, we're going to be experiencing this for the next couple of days. As you saw, Chiron is connected to all three of those major players, and the sun is coming up behind over there in Virgo. So it's continually asking us to be of service, be of service, be of service to others, and to not be so judgmental. That's the flip side of the coin of Virgo, is it can be very judgmental, again, saying yes or saying no to something, and we're going to be experiencing this all month long. Okay, until the 22nd or whatever of September, 21st of September. So the two words that I can say that are I'm going to be repeating throughout this month is allow and accept. Whatever it is, allow and accept. Okay, so it's an interesting paradox, if you will, as we're saying focus on what we're doing, focus on ourselves, stop focusing on so much of other people and being judgmental of what's going on around others, okay? So in this sense, we're focusing on self, but yet we're taking self and applying it to others, okay? So again, that's the bit of a paradox where I literally just said, be of service for somebody else. Get out of your own head and give to somebody else and give to charity or whatever you can do. Help your friend move. If somebody's saying, can you help me do this? Yes, I can. I can do that. But as well, it's saying don't focus on, how somebody walks, how somebody chews gum, how somebody writes and dots their J's. I don't know, whatever it is. It's just like, don't be so harsh. Don't be so critical on other people. It's like one of those, honestly, it's like a great Bible verse is don't take, what is it? Don't look at the speck in your brother's eye while having a plank in your own. So it's just like, don't nitpick at other people. And that's a very Virgo thing to do, being organized and very decisive. And I see this and I see this, it's like Virgos see everything. So our after this spiritual connection that we've had over this weekend, it's like our vision broadens. It's like we broadens, it's like we're taking off the horse blinders. And it's like, oh my goodness, there's all of this stuff in my peripheral. And I can be distracted by it, which is why the horse keeps them on to begin with. So the horse isn't distracted. Well, we are the horse this month, So it's just like we don't want to be distracted by how somebody else is walking, talking, and doing whatever they are doing in their life. What we need to be doing is focusing on how we can apply our gifts, our talents to others, right? You see how that works? So again, the 2 words that I can say for today is allow and accept. Allow and accept. Allow and accept. And we can communicate. We still have this power to communicate freely. And in the morning time, it's very, very, I say freely, communicate with courage, because it's a hard thing. Like this, okay? If someone has a mental illness, if they're being diagnosed by a psychologist, by a doctor, whatever, if there is a problem with that person, it can be very difficult for one to receive that message saying, well, yeah, I've got schizophrenia. I'm going to a far extreme here just to make the point, but you get what I'm saying. That can be very difficult to communicate that. It can be very difficult to receive that. Again, like we talked about yesterday, it's not up to you, it's not up to me to determine how you interpret these words. So it's like it's coming from a place of realness and a place of authenticity, okay? And again, the moon is moving home into Cancer and sinking deeper into that authenticity, sinking deeper into being emotional. Again, not victim, not down here, not up here in ego, we're not in Leo right now, okay? So we're coming home to heart and center. Okay, so if it's like we're communicating courageously and saying some of these things that need to be said, that is the key. It is the key to say these things. It is the key to don't go around just telling everyone they have mental illnesses. That's not the point, but I think you get what I'm saying. Again, I use that as an extreme, but it's like, okay, maybe if you've got a crush on somebody, sometimes we just want to keep those things internal and like, you don't want to say it because, we've been friends for a long time and, what if they, what if they deny me and it ruins our friendship? It's like, well, what if they're thinking the same thing, and you're too meek to say it, and then what happens? Do we waste it? Do we we both are shy behind doors? No, that's not where we're at. We're at a place where we can communicate these things. We have the courage to communicate this stuff, and we can communicate from the heart, and then maybe together we can work on doing things for others. Okay, so whatever it is, allow and accept. Focus on yourself. The horse blinders are off, but don't focus so much on other people as much as we want to be there for other people. I know that's a lot to take in, but you got it. You got it. I hope you have an amazing Sunday Funday, and we'll see you tomorrow.